Hi Stampers, my name is Sandy Hancock. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you from Southern California, a very rainy Southern California. And today is Monday, January 27th, 2025. Today we're going to do a double fun fold card, and I'm using the, let's see, what is the official name? Mixed Media Floral Suite, and it includes 2 bundles. So we've got the mixed florals, and these are gorgeous. We've got the daisies and the tulips, and then we also have this extra piece of greenery, which is really fun to work with. We've got cute ladybugs, yeah. And then the mixed labels have several of these greetings. Thank you, happy anniversary, with sympathy and for a great friend. Those all fit in the banner. And then also, your kindness made my day. I'm so glad we're friends. You're pretty wonderful. So it's really the bundles, and I haven't even used all of the pieces yet. There are also really cute little cutters, dies in here. Haven't used this piece yet, so there's still a lot for me to explore using this. But this is the card that we're going to make. It's a double fun fold card. So you start, this will be happy birthday. You open it up. I'm so glad we're friends. Hope your day is a happy one. So hope your day, I'm so glad we're friends is in the mixed labels bundle. And then hope your day is a happy one and happy birthday are in So Sincere, which is my $1 million set. Okay, so let's get started. All right, first I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. The card base, I'm going to cut down 2.5 inches and then out to the side to create this part right there, okay? So I'm going to put that there, get my cutter, and I'm going to put the crease right on the cutting line. There we go. And then I'm going to watch the numbers along the side here until I come to 2.5. I think that's pretty close. Okay, then this is what I want to cut out right here. So I'm going to hold on to this, turn it over, come out to 2.5 right here, and then cut again. All right. So now we have this. Okay, and I am going to, on my big cutter, I'm going to go just trim that down a tiny bit because I don't really like it. There we go. Okay. Now we've got a nice smooth border there. Okay, now the second piece that we're going to score is, you can see here the second piece is 5.5 by 3. So I'm going to score this. Now the normal score would be at 4 1/4, right? Because that's the width of the card. But I'm going to make this 4 1/8. And I'll explain why I'm doing that in just a minute. So it needs to be just a tiny bit smaller than 4 1/4. Okay, let's get a nice crease on that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is put these two together. So I'm going to put adhesive here. See if I can get a nice fit, alignment, I should say. Yep. Kind of a dark day here. There we go. With the rain, it's pretty overcast. Okay, so here we go. Now we've got the base of our card. Open it up to the left, open it up to the right. So see, it looks complicated, but it's actually very, very simple. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to take the perennial postage, and it has 2 big cutters, dies in it. And this is Poppy Parade, because I'm going to match, of course, the color and the designer paper. And it's Poppy Parade, which honestly in the past has not been my favorite red. I really like blue base reds. But this paper is so gorgeous, and Poppy Parade is beautiful with it. Okay, I'm going to put that down. Oh, you can see I'm using the back of something here. Oh, you know what? Well, I'm probably going to have to pick this up again. But I need it in place in order to do the rest of the card. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now let's look at the front. we're going to get the DSP for the front. And here's a little guide right here. Okay, so the front DSP, remember this is 4 1/4, so it's going to be 4 by 2 3/4 because this is 3. Ooh, isn't the, oh, this DSP is so gorgeous. Get it right where I want it. Oh, and by the way, when I finish showing you how to make this card, I have about 3 or 4 more samples that I have to show you that are current, and then I'm going to go back and show you maybe 4 or 5 other ones that I've made in the past. You're going to see how very, very versatile this is. So there's the DSP. Okay, here's the Poppy Parade. Okay, so we're putting these pieces on now. This is what we're doing. Okay, so Poppy Parade, what I'm going to do is just, okay, I'm going to turn it sideways. I'm going to see where I'm going to start. Of course, this does not always cooperate. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to just bring it over here. Put lots of adhesive on it. And then I'll just line it up right where I want it. Make sure it's nice and straight. That looks pretty. And I might move it over just a tiny bit. And then after I show you these cards, if I have time, if it's not too long, I have some other cards I'm going to show you with the border DSP that comes with this, the mixed media. It's so beautiful. Okay, so now this piece is our front piece. But before I put it on, I want to add clouds. And you're just going to take your lightest blue. This is an old blue. It's Bashful Blue. And I'm taking, oh yeah, I was going to show you a scallop punch. Again, everything I'm using right at this moment is retired. This is a 1 3/4 punch, but if you have any type of a scallop punch, it'll work. So I'm just kind of digging down into the blue, just whatever the lightest blue is that you have. And then I'm pulling the ink up over the side of the scallops, and then you just keep moving it. And it creates a whole sky full of clouds, and it's really just the nicest filler. Okay, there we go. I think that's good. Okay, and then before we put it on our card, I want to add the happy birthday. And I'm going to be using Stamparatus, which is something that Stampin' Up! Used to sell. They don't sell it anymore, but there are other apparatuses out there that you can purchase. The beauty of this is you're able to stamp something more than one time. And for whatever reason, my Poppy Parade pad is just not very dark. I just ordered a new one. I mean, I'm sure I've re-inked it, but I don't know. There's just something kind of crazy about this pad. So I thought, okay, fine. I'm just going to order another one. See, so that's nice, but it'll be nicer. I might even do it one more time. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Okay. So now, let me close it up for the moment. And we are ready to put this onto our main piece. Okay, now I got into trouble. You know, I'm going to get a different mat. Okay, I think this one is a little bit dirty. And yesterday when I was using this, when I put my cardstock down like this, it picked up color that was on there from something else. And this did too. I cannot believe it. Oh my gosh. All right, so have you ever heard of a sand eraser? Not what I was expecting to use right now. I got this off of Amazon. It really does a beautiful job of getting rid of unwanted ink. Okay, there we go. Thank you, sand eraser. That has saved me so many times, I can't even tell you. All right, so here we go, putting the white layer on. Okay, so the Poppy Parade is 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. So then the white is 1/4 of an inch less. So 4 inches by 2.5. Then I already put this together because it's a long story. Anyway, I have 2 layers underneath this, and they're just plain white layers because it gives it depth. And I'm going to take a light, Daffodil Delight, color in here. Then I'm going to take the dark Daffodil Delight and just color exactly where the artist from Stampin' Up highlighted. Looks nice. Okay, and then I just used the Poppy Parade blend for that. I used Bashful Blue for here. And then I wanted to show you that Stampin' Up! Does not make a garden green blend. So I had to go back and use just the regular marker. And for me, I used the nub end to do the outlining along here. And then I went back and filled in with the brush tip. So if you have the markers, they come in really handy. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some adhesive on here. Okay, this one is just about out. Okay, here we go. This is Dotto adhesive that Stampin' Up! Used to sell. And I don't know if the company I've been buying it from is going to continue making it. So I love it because I can change my mind, you know, a minute later, a week later, a year later. Okay, here we go. Nice. Okay. And then I also stamped the little ladybug, and I'm going to color him in. You usually think of a red ladybug. So we're going to make him red, but he's going to be Poppy Parade and not real red because we want him to match. Okay. And I'm going to put him on with a glue dot. Let's see, where are my glue dots? Here we go. It's just so easy to put on with a glue dot. And we'll just have him coming down that. Okay, there we go. All right, so now for the inside, I want you to notice. See this, I remember I didn't score it at 4 1/4 because I scored it at 4 1/8. And the reason I did that is because I want this to be able to fold nicely. And if I cut it 4 1/4, this is not gonna fold nicely. So just remember to score your 5 1/2 by 3 inch piece at 4 1/8. So then this is gonna be cut down even a little bit more. So it's going to be 3 7/8 by 2 3/4. Is that right? 3 7/8. Let me see, is that right? Yes, it is right. Okay. Okay, is that, nope. Let me just position that one more time. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're ready to put our inside piece on. And I'll just show you a way that I do it. So I just bring this here, like that, and I cut this, oh, maybe 1/8 of an inch less. Can you see that? Because I don't want to make it difficult to get these two lined up. You don't want the second one to show when the card is closed. So I'm just going to line it up here. Then this shows me where to start my adhesive. Okay, now the idea is I'm going to just, this will get me pretty close. Lay it down, close this. Oh, wait, oh, hello. Okay, turn it upside down so that the sticky is up, the adhesive is up. Okay, then close it, and let's see how close we got. Get the adhesive off of there. Well, that actually looks pretty good. I think I might move it one tiny bit. Let me see if this, okay. Because this is just a fraction, maybe I don't know, it's not even 1/8 of an inch less. It's just a little bit less. Okay, are you okay with that? A little bit less? Okay, so here's the, okay, this is the inside. Poppy Parade, and this is the inside white cardstock. And so this is where I'm going to stamp. I'm so glad we're friends. So I'm going to take this off so it doesn't get messed up someplace. It doesn't get ink on anything, I mean. That's what I'm trying to say. Fasten this down, get it straight. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, then I'm going to just lay this right where I want it to be. Pick it up. There we go. And then take my Poppy Parade pad, and I'm probably going to ink this 2 or 3 times also. See how light that is? Like I say, I don't know. I think that looks pretty good. Let's do it one more time. Yeah, I think twice might have been enough. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this off too. Make sure, did I get ink on my fingers? Don't you hate that when you get ink on your fingers and then the ink gets off on your card? Okay, then I just want to be really careful. I don't want any ink getting on here. Hopefully it's not. Okay, we're good. All right, so now we're going to put this on the inside. I'm so glad we're friends. And then I put a little bee trinket. I don't know, I just think they're so, so cute. Let's see, which is the right way? This way, okay. These little bee trinkets, okay, they go on most easily if you can take a glue dot and cut it in half. Okay, like that. Okay, then, yeah, if you put a whole one under here, it kind of sticks up too much off of the card. Whoops, come on people, get on there. Okay. Okay, then we're just gonna put, I'm so glad we're friends. That little bee just makes me smile. Okay, then on the inside, I'm gonna put, hope your day is a happy one. And this would be much easier to do. I didn't have this already stuck down, so I'm gonna take it off and put it on the Stamparatus. It could be done with it inside. Oops, what did I do? It could be done, but it's also a little scary. Okay, it just takes a little more effort to position it. Hope your day is a happy one. It's a pretty straight stamp, but I know that stamping this one time is not going to be enough. So here we go. Yeah, once you get used to using, see how light that is? That just doesn't work. I don't know what that ink is. Well, it's dry, so I guess it's not going to get off on me. Ooh, now that's looking very, very nice. Okay, very good. So, hope your day is a happy one. And I'm going to just close that up. And now I'll put this back inside like this. And then I did buy the bundle called Beautiful Butterflies. I wasn't going to, but one of the cards I did for my group's presentation, I needed the butterfly. I thought, oh man, I'm going to break down and get another butterfly set. And it is really, really beautiful. I'm so glad I did. Okay, so I'm going to put just the rhinestone there. I think one is enough. I think one is enough. Okay. All right, so here we have our card. Happy birthday. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I need to put some Wink of Stella on this card. It's a little challenging to see it on the video, but in person, it looks really snazzy. Okay. All right, so happy birthday. I'm so glad we're friends. Hope your day is a happy one. Okie doke. So that was the first one that I did. Then I decided I would try it in, oh, I still don't know the name of this. I didn't know the name of it yesterday either. It's only my very favorite new in color, but I couldn't think of it yesterday and I forgot to check. So you know what it is. It's an in color. And these are the Bloom's Impressions DSP. So I just did the same thing. Did a little bit different on the inside. Hope your day is a happy one. So I just want you to see how versatile this idea is. Then I was going to do it in blue. And by the way, this, I used the Misty Moonlight, the nub end, and literally just scribbled in these flowers. I mean, nothing nice at all, because that's what they did in the book. I was going to make the same type of card with this. Then I realized that the little piece that comes down over it on the front, this piece right here, was going to cover up most of my flowers. So I changed my mind and just used the perennial postage die cuts. And then I added Knowing You Brings Joy to My Heart. That's also from the So Sincere set. But I did color it, like if you look, I colored the daisies just like the daisies here. So yeah. Okay, so that's that one. Then this is another out of the Bloom's Impressions DSP. So Melon Mambo. And then this greenery, I want to tell you one thing about it. Let's see. When you go to cut that out, this piece right here, you really, oops, stay back in there. Okay, you really need to take a wadded up piece of wax paper and go like this, really well. Like, oops, I would lay this down like this and just rub over it really, really nicely, because when you do that and cut it out, it's just gonna pop right out. If you don't do it with wax paper, it makes it much more difficult to come out. So save yourself a lot of grief and hassle and just go over that. Okay, so the Dear Friend comes from Autumn Expressions. Do you remember that? That's this one. Here's Dear Friend. I'm going to be showing you some cards with this in a minute. Okay, then I also have a friend who loves blue. So I went back to the Regal Winter papers and picked out a blue paper. And I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to say, so I haven't finished the inside yet. But anyway, I love the green behind it. Yeah, it's just so pretty. And of course, the little ladybug. Okay, then, like I said, I just want to show you some other ones that I've made. I forgot to look to see what the name of this set is. Just love spending time with you. That's from So Sincere. Hope your day is a happy one. I just want you to get the idea that you can do this. You know, I think this needed some clouds or something on it. This was the, what do you call them? Okay, it's going on in my brain. Whatever these things, oh, the masks. Okay, these were the sunflower masks that we had, and so beautiful. And I'm able now to say anything I want to say in that card. This is a former tropical, beachy kind of, wishing you a warm and beachy kind of day. Isn't that fun? Ooh, that's so fun. Okay, so I just want to kind of inspire you. And then, how about this one? Balloons. I think it's time for a celebration. Really, really fun. Happy birthday. Okay. These dies are retired. Okay, thanks for your kindness. The apple set. I thought that one was so pretty too. Okay, so do you get the idea? I mean, we have the perennial postage now that we can use, so thank heavens, and that works really well. Okay, then the other thing I do want to show you is one of the pieces of DSP out of this Mixed Media Florals is this gorgeous border. But when I first saw it, I thought, oh my word, what in the world am I going to do with this border paper? Well, here's what I decided to do. Okay, and I'm going to add this. This is the card is 8 1/4 by 5 1/2. Normally we're used to 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, but this is 8 1/4. Okay, and so it just comes this far, and then you open it and there's a border. So here's what I did. I started here at the corner. I measured up 5 1/4. I measured over 3 3/4, because remember this front piece is only 4 inches. So 3 3/4, and then cut it. And then here again, I'm using the Autumn Expressions because I needed a big stamp to fill up that space. And then I used this next little section right here. That became right here. I thought, wouldn't that be a nice surprise? And see, because this front card is only 4 inches, you get a little sneak peek of what's coming. Okay, so that was the first card I made. And then, let's see, this one is the same. Okay, have a perfectly lovely day. Okay, now, let's see. Now I'm over on another corner, and I decided to use the Wanted to Say dies, Feel Better Soon. And I put several extra layers under the Feel Better Soon so that it has some depth to it. And then just did the same thing inside. These are very fast to make. They're very simple. Here's one, again, Grateful for You. Again, out of the Autumn Expressions. And so in doing this, I did end up using up both of the pieces of DSP. And then the last one, I used the Happy Birthday. That again is from the Wanted to Say dies. And then I didn't have any more little middle pieces. So I thought, well, fine, I'll just put the whole, side piece in. And I think that looks fine. So happy birthday, hope your day's a happy one. That just makes me happy. Of course, I love blue too. So this is Misty Moonlight cardstock. So I just wanted to show you that and give you an idea of some other things you can do with this DSP. And then next week I'll have more ideas for you, because I did a 50-minute presentation on Saturday for my group. So I do have more ideas. And I hope you've enjoyed these, and that'll give you a place to start with this bundle. Well, actually it's a suite. And thank you so much for joining me. Let me pull the card out again that I made. Woohoo! Doesn't this make you happy to look at? It just makes me smile. All right, I hope you guys have a great day. I'll look forward to seeing you next time.